Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your friend Surena, and here we are for Mob Cup of Nations 2023 action. In this occasion, I am not playing because I am already out of the tourney. Yes, a bit unfortunate, but yeah, things that happens, never mind already. But here we have another two really good players playing against each other, and let's see if they can give us a good series. In this side we have my good friend Echo. He's with the Julia Romans, and his opponent will be Zero from Iow clan, and he's with the Britons. Let's see Echo's army quickly. He has 6 urban cohorts, no upgrades, 6 regular archers, gold, 2 at the front and 4 at the back. And his cavalry is really strong. Is 6 Praetorian Cav, 3 upgrades, and 2 legendary caps. This one with 2 upgrades and this one with only 1. Yes, this is a pretty strong army. This is wrong with 16.5k if I'm not wrong. Well, let's see how he managed to face this matchup. This matchup is in theory really difficult for Rome. Britons just have units ideal to fight against Rome, but as I mentioned, with the money difference balance a bit, Britons has only 12.5k if I'm not wrong. And well, let's see Zero army now. He has, as you see, everything still with 4k difference. He still has everything he needs to beat Rome. 6 slingers, gold, 6 hellers, gold as well. The cavalry, it's 2 British light chariots, yeah, pretty standard, and 6 barbarian warlords. Yeah, let's see, warlord. Now, these two are British heavy chariots and the other 4 are barbarian warlords. So maybe that can be a little problem, but not that much. They are still better than the Praetorian cavalry. And well, let's see how the battle starts. Zero is both players are advancing immediately. Apparently both of them want to start a missile fight as soon as possible. Zero is extending to the flanks, obviously because he knows he has the cavalry advantage, so he wants to look for better positions to shoot the Roman units. Echo, in the other hand, is trying to keep all his army as close as possible. It's pretty normal because the cavalry needs infantry support to beat the chariots. Even if they are 8 heavy melee cavalry, they will still need infantry help. And in theory, Zero has to skirmish for some time. That's why he decided to bring these British light chariots. So let's see, he's advancing. I'm not really sure of that because, as I mentioned, he should be skirmishing first, and this Slingers has so close range. They must get so close to attack the archers, and you see how close they already are. Maybe a bit too far off their chariot health, but Echo just prefer to play carefully, I guess. The slingers are already shooting. The archers are not firing back. Maybe they are not with the shooting automatically option. But you see, when the slingers get close enough, Echo starts to advance. He's just going for the rush. Yeah, this is pretty good. He will call this unit of settlers, and yeah, they run away. You can see they're rushing, but not crazy. He is pulling his cavalry back to remain close to his infantry. This chariot unit got caught by the Urbans. He's not moving it out, so the cavalry is going to catch them. And maybe this unit is already lost. Now he realized and took it out, but he lost his slinger unit. this, the infantry is not emitting a block, not allowing him to come to help here, and he's moving all his cavalry to this side. The Britons general is here, maybe a bit isolated from the other units, and yeah, it's too much cavalry.
El general enemigo huye.
Units.
Avanza para romper también la moral
So
de su ejército.
unfortunate. In the other side, 0-1 of the unit. The general died. That's
ha caído y ahora
a
sus hombres
really,
los
really
temen.
big deal.
Es hora de atacar a
One
fondo.
urban died as well, but losing the general is too bad for Britons. They don't have good morale, at least compared to the Romans. So losing the general might be a big deal. There are Britons units at the back of Echo. The British light chariots and some Ringers and the Turners. So yeah, as you see, Echo keeps all his units as together as he can. Maybe those two are already lost, but the rest of his army is all together. Now he's sending the United Cavalry to attack his isolated units. You see 0 has units everywhere. The chariots here, these ones, and the rest of his army is trying to reorganize the rest of the units. Echo here doesn't have his archers in good position, I guess, I think. So 0 is taking advantage of that. That is attack. He's starting to use the heads against the urban. See, Echo already reorganized. He's sending the chariot archers against the Illinois cavalry. I'm not sure if they can beat them, but the Illinois cavalry has basically no upgrade, so maybe it might be possible. Let's remain to the side this side. You see, 0 is just shooting. He wants to make as much casualties as he can, but the Romans are throwing the Pila back, and you see Echo decided to move forward again. He's going for these units, but always remember the cavalry close enough to the infantry so both of them can support each other. 0 is just pulling back. Maybe yeah, those two units are already lost. A third one. So unfortunate, while these units keep that close, there really is not that much 0 can do to attack. Here, this unit got off again. The Legionary Cavalry, as I mentioned, could take the chariot archers, at least one of them. And as you can see, Echo still wants to rush. Now he will go for these units, and 0 just pull back again. As I mentioned, really there's not much 0 can do about that, but he's losing the battle unit per unit apparently. Just to see, apparently the chariots will attack. He tried to call this unit and he did, but these ones are British light chariots, so they don't have really much damage. There is native is coming here, and yeah, the general unit got caught again, and again, yeah. There we see. The 0 units are so dispersed. Echo is just moving. This unit will get caught? No, it didn't, but you see 0 wanted to attack with this unit, but he decided to not at the last moment, but it got caught by the cavalry. It's really difficult to pull out chariots when they already hit the enemy. It's a big problem that even if only one of your chariots attack the enemy unit, all the units start to fire, and it's really difficult to make them retreat. You see this unit is there, it's too disorganized and it run away. Zero just tries to pull back. He knows that if he was caught by the infantry, then the cavalry can charge much better chances of winning. But yeah, it's blocking his retreat, and Echo used his unit to block the escape of these units. This unit will die. Yes, again the same mistake from Zero. He attacked with his unit when the others were retreating, so this unit at the end fight alone and die. Yeah, as I mentioned, unit per unit, Echo is winning this battle because his infantry still has pretty good numbers for this one. Maybe his cavalry is already weak, but I think the losses they inflicted are more important than the casualties. Because now Zero doesn't have more missile units, I guess. Maybe still some terrors. Well, let's see. Let's pause a second. Yeah, I want to see which units he still have. British Light Chariot, Warlord, Heavy Chariot, but with too few units. And yeah, there is coming the final charge apparently with the Barbarian Warlord. No, just not much that we can do. And the British Light Chariots come from here, but they will get caught by the infantry and by.
Un día de victoria
Yeah,
digno
finally
de
Zero
Roma y
got
su
his defeat.
ejército.
Yeah, not
Nuestros
much
soldados
to
lo
do
han
at
hecho
this
muy bien.
point. So it's really, really interesting battles for both players. Really good game, and as you can see, it would have been really difficult for Rome, even with huge difference of money, but Echo managed to win the battle with very good strategy, and yeah, it's the victory for him. 1-0 in his favor. Okay, you can see the statistics. And now let's go just to the second battle. See you then. Well, people, here we are for the second battle between Echo and Zero. This time the matchup is Macedon versus Gaul. The OP Gaul really because of all the generous advantage Gaul have in basically every matchup that makes them a really threat in this kind of tourneys. But let's see how Echo, what strategy Echo will use this time. I forgot to mention in the previous battle that this is already the playoff stage. Two of the four matches have already been played. I will leave the links of those because Luke and Hammy already upload them. So yeah, but they were really good battles. Luke versus Spitfire and Hammy versus Socius. Really good games. So I hope you can see them as well. And let's see Echo's army this time. As you see, we have 6 regular archers, 3 upgrades, 6 companions gold, and 2 light lancers gold as well. Yeah, see, no infantry at all, and he's also dividing his army in 3 groups, so he will have better shooting angles. There is Zero army just in time. Well, let's see. Zero has C of these skirmishers. Let's see, with 7 upgrades, I guess. Two, four, yeah, gold, and 1 experience. He has 2 barbarian cavalry, 8 upgrades, 6 barbarian noble cavalry, 7 upgrades. The general with 8 upgrades, and 6 of these really dangerous dogs. Many people underestimate the power of the dogs, but they can be really effective, especially against an army that doesn't have infantry at all, because really Echo doesn't have anything to block the dogs to make damage to his archers or to his cavalry. And the dogs, if I'm not wrong, they make moral damage also to the enemy units, but for me the most important thing is that if you use them against the cavalry, you can affect their charge bonus, and we know that the companions are too dependent on their charge to be effective. So yeah, it's quite good army from zero, good strategy. Maybe, I am sure he know already that Echo wouldn't bring any infantry at all. So see, the archers are already shooting the skirmisher. The skirmisher has even less range than the slinger, so you see how much they have to advance to get in range to shoot. But Echo obviously won't let them too easily, so he's using the light cavalry to pull them back. But as you can see, Zero is getting the blocks closer and he will release them at any moment. Yeah, there we see it. In the other side is exactly the same, but this side will be the important. You see, he will just go for the rush. The dogs, as I mentioned before, hit the cavalry, the companion cavalry, and you see the charge of this unit was not really effective. The light lancers also start to fight with the barbarian cavalry, but I don't think they have much chance. Echo is counter-charging immediately with these two units, but Zero is also charging to his general unit, and there's also more blocks coming to this side. Let's pause for a second because the action also happening the other side. In this side, let's see again dogs and cavalry fighting. I did the same in this side, but I think the light lancers die already here. Yeah, the light lancers are already dead. So yeah, Echo is in a bad situation in both sides, I think. That's really fast how everything got crazy. The light lancers died as well here. And humans is also running away, but yeah, the Gaul cavalry is winning the fight apparently, and so the fight governor is the Macedon general at the center of the battle. And Zero is using the signatures for melee fight. It's a good idea. They have 7 upgrades, so they can do good damage. And also morale, because obviously
Tu general es una vergüenza.
And yeah,
Tu general ha desperdiciado su vida y ahora es pasto de los gusanos. Sus hombres muy pronto serán carroña.
Cavalry units, all of them died.
Que los dioses tengan que ver este día y esta derrota. La vergüenza es nuestro único premio.
Battle, to be honest. Zero just knows exactly what he has to do to win. Yeah, it's a clear victory for him. Now the score is tied 1-1, so they have to go to a third matchup. That will be Rome versus Gaul because they have selected the factions they want. So yeah, GG again. We have the statistics only from Echo, unfortunately, but that's just how it is. And well, I see you in the third battle, people. See ya. Well, here we are for the final battle, the third one between Echo and Zero. Zero managed to survive in the previous battle with a nice strategy with Gaul. The dogs were just too effective in that fight, and well, apparently not much difference from Echo compared to the previous battle. Now he's with the Julia again, and he's saying basically the same idea. 6 archers, just 3 upgrades, and 6 Praetorian Cav. Go. This time he doesn't have even like cavalry because it's the thing of the money. Kind of playing with so low money. But he decided to bring this Praetorian Skull Gold. So obviously they are stronger than the companions, so it's not that bad at all. Now let's see Zero army. Basically the same army than the previous battle. 6 skirmishers, 7 upgrades, 6 dogs. 2 barbarian cavalry, 8 upgrades, and 6 barbarian noble cavalry. Maybe there are some upgrade difference, but nothing important. The thing is that strategy is basically the same. So yeah, not much difference compared to the previous battle, and also it will be a really short battle if you can see the time here. So let's see if Zero has success again with these dogs, or if Echo managed to think something to beat them or to make them less effective. Remember that now Echo has only 6 cavalry against 8 and 0, so it's one extra disadvantage. Well, let's see how the thing goes. One difference between compared to the previous battle is that Echo now has his units together. In the previous battle, he had them divided in 3 groups, and maybe that was also an important thing in that battle because he couldn't support his units with the others at the time. But now he's trying to keep his units as close as possible. The archers are already shooting. Again, they have good advantage in range compared to the skirmishers. And here, as you can see, Echo now will focus just on one side. All his units, the dogs are coming again to attack. They got the general, 2 of the dog units, and that might be bad for Echo. Really bad. More dogs are going to the battle, and Gaul will charge immediately. Wedge formation. The general is exposed, so it's not a bad idea. The barbarian cavalry also catch a unit. Yeah, the cavalry fire started. Echo will counter-charge immediately. More cavalry is coming to fight. The Gaul general is here, and the Roman is here, maybe a bit isolated, he's only with another unit, but apparently the Praetorian cavalry is coming victorious.
El
The
general
general
enemigo
died.
ha caído y ahora sus hombres nos temen.
As I mentioned
Es
before,
hora de
with
atacar a fondo.
barbarian factions, that might be game over, really. And as you can see, Echo Praetorian cavalry is winning the battle this time. Some extremists going to melee fight, and let's see this, because it's a really good idea from Zero to launch the skirmishers to melee fight against the archers, because remember these archers have only 3 upgrades and the skirmishers are with 7 upgrades, so yeah, it's quite a good idea to force a melee fight, but apparently it won't be that useful this time, because yeah, apparently the Praetorian Cav were victorious, because I don't see much Gallic cavalry left, just this unit, and we will do the final charge. It was really surprising. I really don't know how the Praetorian cavalry managed to win, despite they were outnumbered, they were attacked by dogs. Really, it didn't seem too good for them, but yeah, they are just Praetorian cavalry, they are
Un día de victoria digno de Roma y su
Zero
ejército.
finally admits
Nuestros
defeat,
soldados lo han
so
hecho muy bien.
unfortunately this will be all for him in this story. Anyway, really good battles. As you see, that the last ones were really fast, and the first one had really good strategies from both players. Well, congratulations to Echo for winning. I hope, my friend, you can keep advancing and keep sharing me your replays. I always like to watch you in action. And yeah, the final statistics here, as you see, good kills for the cavalry and also for some of the archers. Well, people, that's all for this video, and I hope I can keep bringing you more Cup of Nations action, and well, see you the next time. Bye bye.